Hi, my name is Myron, and for my DIY vlog, I'm going to show you how to make a homemade candle without using any wax. You can do this in 3 easy steps. The first step being preparing your materials, the second step being making your candle, and the third step being adding the finishing touches. For your first step, you're going to need to prepare your materials, and you actually need a lot of materials for this, so you want to make sure you have them all before you even begin this project. You will need a glass container to make your candle in. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, whatever size you want your candle to be. You'll need a wick, and if you can't find just some wicks, you can get a super cheap, like 50-cent candle. And if you peel off the sticker on the back and you push the wick through the middle, you can use that as your wick. You also need a pencil or a pen, anything that has a clip, 2 spoons, some super glue, 2 crayons with the paper peeled off, the scent that you want your candle to be, a measuring cup or a bowl, but I prefer a measuring cup because it's easier to pour the liquid, and finally some Crisco. For the second step, we're going to make the candle. So you want to take your wick and your super glue, and you want to put the super glue on the metal part of the wick so that we can glue it to the bottom of the container so that it's not lopsided. You'll want to stick it in the middle, and then if your glass is shallow enough, you can use your fingers, or if it's too big, you can use the pencil or your spoon to push it down and make sure it sticks. After that, we're going to make the liquid. So we'll take the 2 crayons. They are already unwrapped. I usually use 2 colors because it's kind of hard to find 2 of the same color crayon. You'll put them into your measuring cup, and then you'll add your Crisco. You'll want to add 4 scoops of the Crisco, and you'll want to do scoops that are about this size. You'll stick that all into the microwave for about 3 minutes, maybe more if it takes longer for all your crayons and your Crisco to melt. And then when you pull it out of the microwave, you want to be careful because it'll be really hot. The color will be settled on the bottom like that, and before you stir it up, you're going to want to add 10 drops of whatever scent that you want it to be. You can add more or less depending on how much you want your candle to smell, but I found 10 is just about the right amount. After that, you'll want to take your spoon and stir it up so that all the color is evenly distributed. And then we're going to add that to our candle container. We're going to first clip this to the wick so that when we're pouring the material in, then the wick doesn't go off to the side or isn't centered. And then after you have it clipped, we'll take the measuring cup and you'll just pour it in. You won't want to fill it up all the way because then it might end up covering the end of the wick. So you'll only want to do it to about there and leave some of the rim exposed. After that, you'll stick it into the refrigerator for about an hour to an hour and a half. Then we're on to the third step, which is the finishing touches. You'll want to pull your candle out of the refrigerator and push on it to make sure that it's firm all the way through. Then we're going to take off our pencil or pen, exposing the wick. And then you can decorate the glass any way that you want. You can glue things on there, or you can put stickers, or you could tie a bow around it, but you want to make sure that you tie it at the bottom and not the top so that the bow doesn't catch on fire because that would be bad. And then finally, we can get a match or a lighter and light our candle. And that's how you make a homemade candle without using any wax. So the 3 steps again are preparing your materials, making your candle, and adding the finishing touches. Thank you for watching.